Hi everyone, it's Global Scholarships and I'm your host Az. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everything is going great. And today we're gonna see every single scholarship at Yonsei University. Now, don't get confused. This is just like these are 5 scholarships that are offered by the university to international students. There are other scholarships as well, obviously. There are scholarships that the university offers to domestic students. There are scholarships that are offered by institutions, government. For example, one of the most popular government scholarships that there is actually kind of belongs to South Korea government. So basically, if you want to learn more about that, you can just go to globalscholarships.com. Under the scholarship section, you can just, like, we have popular government scholarships, click on view all, and we have 15 best government scholarships for international students. So as you can see, we have those here, like USA, Canada, Germany, etc., etc. And then in South Korea, we have Global Korea scholarships. These are government scholarships. So there are other institutions as well. So keep that in mind. But these are the ones that are offered by the Yonsei University, by the university to international students. Also, if you want to get even more information, like, okay, we'll see about the scholarships, but like if you're saying, how can I get information that's not just like on a website that is like official information, how can I get more insights? Global scholarships have something has something that is incredible, in my opinion. So if you go to globalscholarship.com right now, under resources section, we have scholarship stories. So we have scholarship stories by country. You can just click on view all here too, and then search by country. Let's say South Korea. Now, what scholarship success stories is basically global scholarships reaches out and finds scholarship recipients of very popular scholarships, and like gets their stories and like share those with other people who want to find scholarships, etc., etc. So you can go to, as you can see, we have a lot of people here, and new people are being added, new recipients are being added all the time. So you can just go and in the country search for South Korea, right? So these people are the ones, hang on, yeah. You can click on any of these people. For example, let's say Christina Yumena, I believe. They're Filipino, actually. So you can like read about their story, read about their journey, like the scholarship details, which is Global Korea Scholarship, diploma, educational background, how did they prepare, how did they prepare for the university or the scholarship, like what would they have done differently, what advice would they give, etc., etc. So if you want to find scholarships in South Korea, I think this is a great way to get more information directly from people who got the scholarship. So how do you find what scholarships we have in Yonsei? Basically, you go and type in Yonsei. That's it. That's pretty much it. We have a page for the university. For every university that we have in our database, we have a page. And like, as you can see, this is just basic information: location, population, number of scholarships, 5 scholarships. We're going to see each of them. And we have like admission information, application deadlines, and tuition, which is about like 5,000 to like 11, $12,000. Usually that's the range in South Korea. You don't get like $30,000, $40,000 tuitions as you would in United States. Now, this is for Yonsei, but like in the last month, we've done pretty much the same for Seoul National University and Korea University. These are the Sky universities. So if you're interested in those, if I do know that a lot of you are interested in studying in South Korea. So yeah, these are some of the best universities in South Korea. So if you want to see where the university is and what it looks like, we can do that here. So it's basically in Seoul, which is kind of an expensive place. Usually in South Korea, if you want to study in South Korea, tuition fees are not extremely restricting, but like financially restricting, but living costs are quite something. So yeah, this is the university. It's one of the best universities in South Korea. It's one of the better universities in the world. Yeah, this is the university. So Let's see the scholarships, shall we? Now, you can click on scholarships to go to the scholarship section. We have 5 scholarships today. One of them is for undergraduates, and 4 of them are for graduate students. So, the first one is undergraduate international college admission scholarship. You can just click on this one to go to the page for that scholarship. As you can see, it's for bachelor's. No specific nationalities, no specific subjects, and this is full tuition. We're gonna see that in more detail in a second. Of course, now the deadline is passed at this point, like when I'm making this video, but like if you're watching this after a year, less than after a year, perhaps it's the deadlines are not passed yet. So we have like it covers 100% of tuition fees. That's what full tuition means. We have the coverage here. We have some eligibility criteria. You have to be academically outstanding. We have the deadlines here, and pretty much every page we have has these comment sections. So if you have any questions about that specific scholarship, about that specific university, you can just leave your questions in the comment section, and Hyun Lee, who is the founder of Global Scholarships, answers them for you. So you can click here, official scholarship page, to go and see the scholarship from the university. Now, the university does not have, okay, for this one, they have. So yeah, this is the one. Newly admitted international students to UIC, full tuition for 4 years. International students applying for UIC will be automatically considered as scholarship candidates. As you can see, there are others as well. There are also scholarships that are international, that are also for international students, but they're not for new, like they are for existing students. So like these, currently enrolled. They have merit-based and need-based scholarships. So yeah, this is like if you are an undergraduate student, the best you can hope for is just full tuition, which unfortunately probably will not be the majority of your financial expenses, like financial burden that you have, because tuition is not very high. But hang on, actually, let's see Nambio to see how much it would cost to live in South Korea, Seoul. It is kind of expensive. Wait, where am I? Yeah, here it is, Seoul. So it's about like, hang on, let's turn it to USD. Yeah, so it's about like $1,100, $1,200 without rent, but for a university student, it would be pretty much the same with rent. It's about like $1,100 with rent. So yeah, that would pretty much be your main concern to cover. And then we have the scholarships for graduate students. So the first one is full-time graduate student scholarship at the Graduate School of Medicine. Now, for graduate scholarships, hang on, actually, let's go through the basics. And this is for masters and PhDs. Full tuition, it's more than full tuition for some people, actually. For medicine, no specific nationalities, blah, blah, blah. April 16, we have admission deadline and scholarship deadline. So full entrance fee and tuition fees for 4 semesters. So it covers, like, that is what full tuition means, but it gives a little bit more like living stipends to some people. If you got over 830, I think this is pronounced TOEIC. I will call it TOEIC or higher. It's basically like a kind of proficiency, English proficiency test that kind of measures how good you are in English in terms of like conversational skills, or equivalent in other proficiency tests. They actually give you those equivalent scores too. Living expenses will only be given to students enrolled in the Department of Biomedical Science. So we have some eligibility criteria here. We'll see that. We have the application procedure, again, the comment section. Now, if you click here, they don't have separate pages for these scholarships. So we're going to have to go and find them in some of these like admissions guidelines. So I think it was this one, scholarship, Department of Medicine at Wonju. Or was it in these ones, one of these ones? Okay, let's see. No, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, graduate, full-time graduate student scholarship, Yonsei University, medicine, right? So this is the scholarship. As you can see, it's about a TOEIC 830 or higher. You get living expense. Hang on. Yeah, so these are the equivalents, TOEFL, IBT, and IELTS equivalents. Yeah, these are the ones. Full-time international students are required at least one. Okay. Living expenses will be provided only to students enrolled. Pretty much the same. And so basically for first 4 semesters, you get full tuition. And then you get about like, now, if you get living expense, like living stipend, even for 5th and 6th semester, you still get the living expense. You just pay some of the tuition fee. So yeah, it's pretty much the same for joint doctoral and master, but you don't get it for masters though. It's just the tuition fee and the entrance fee. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like you can get more information about scholarship return, withdrawal, supplementaries, etc., etc. Yeah, application, submit full-time application to the Department of Research and Graduate Affairs during admissions period. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is this first scholarship for graduates. It is good. Like if you are doing your master's, planning to do your master's here, it only covers your tuition. But if you are planning to do your PhD here in Department of Biomedical Science, it gives you living stipend. How much is that living stipend? Doesn't say. But for PhDs, usually it's something that you probably would be able to live on. Usually universities give something like that. And we have, okay, the second one that we have for graduates is Marai Wonju Campus Outstanding Foreign Student Scholarship. Let's click on that. So this is for masters and PhDs. Full tuition, all nationalities and all subjects. Again, it says full tuition, but it gives you dormitory fee, entrance fee, and 50% tuition waiver for masters. Now, dormitory fee is still on for masters. So if you're a master student, you pay half the tuition fee, but dormitory is still free. Entrance fee and full tuition waiver for PhD, and a stipend of 400,000 South Korean wons per month for PhD if you get selected of research assistantship scholarship. So first of all, to SD, let's see that 400,000, about $300. Yeah, which it's not really all that sufficient to cover your entire living expenses, right? And we have the eligibility criteria: outstanding students who are recommended by their academic advisors and head of department, and the deadlines here. We have the questions here. You can again click here to go and see. So this is Mirai Wonju campus. So I think it'll be here. Under the scholarship section, page 17. Let's go there. It's pretty much the same information, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Scholarships, outstanding foreign student scholarship for PhD. Selection process, colleges will determine number of grantees to PhD. And for masters, it's just one. Again, as you can see, even masters get dormitory fee waiver. If the grantee maintains a GPA of 3.4 or above, each semester scholarship is awarded for the rest of regular semesters. And it's the same for PhD as well. So 400,000 Koreans per month excludes June, August, January, February vacations. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. Hang on. So this is if PhD full tuition waiver, including integrated degree, full entrance fee, half of tuition fee for the okay, I see. So if you're doing an integrated degree, if you don't know what it is, it's like you do masters and PhD at the same time. You don't write a PhD thesis, sorry, master's thesis. Hang on. You do masters and PhD at the same time. You don't write a master's thesis after your master's lectures are done. You directly go to PhD lessons and then write your PhD dissertation as I'm doing right now. I'm actually doing an integrated degree on economic history. So basically, it's pretty much them treating you like a master's student for the first 4 semesters, and then as a PhD student for the rest of your integrated degree. So yeah, I think this is the more a more widespread, like wider, broader range of scholarship. So like it is for everyone. So yeah, this might be more interesting for a lot of people, especially if you are selected for research assistantship. We've seen a lot of assistantships. Assistantships are basically you going to the university and working for a certain amount of hours, 10 hours, 20 hours a week or something, and they give you additional benefits. So yeah, that was it. Now the third one for graduates is the Department of Artificial Intelligence Scholarship. Now this is even harder to find. We'll see that. It's full tuition. It's just full tuition. There's not much to say. You need to be studying artificial intelligence. Master's, PhD. It's the same thing. So, hang on. I think it was somewhere. Sorry. I think it was here. And then you go there and there it is, department scholarship. So you search for artificial, and then the fourth one is department scholarship. As you can see, there are other department scholarships as well, but I think this is the only one for freshmen. So this is why Global Scholarships decided to include this one and not the other ones. Artificial intelligence, semester freshman, semester full scholarship tuition only, except entrance fee. I'm not sure if this is full tuition, as in it covers the entirety of your tuition fees, because it's a 2024 full semester full scholarship. It sounds like it covers full semester's tuition fee. Like it covers just one semester of tuition fee. I'm not sure. I would call the university, or I would try to contact them and ask about it. So yeah, this just, I mean, it's a full tuition scholarship. It's always great if you don't have to pay tuition fees, but again, you would still have to pay for accommodation and your living expenses, which is some of it at least covered by the next scholarship, Global Leader Fellowship Scholarship. It's full tuition. It still says full tuition. I'm not sure. Are these? Our website is like, the design has changed recently, so maybe there's like a bug or something. All nationalities, all subjects, October 16th. Yeah, again, pretty much the same deadline. It covers full entrance fees, full tuition fees, and monthly stipend. It is not full tuition. This is not full tuition. This is full funding. Basically, if you don't know, there are 3 types of scholarships that we have in our database. Partial means it covers less than tuition fees. Full tuition means it covers just the tuition fees, but all of the tuition fees. And the full funding means it covers tuition fees and then give you something a little bit more. This is full funding. You need to be academically outstanding, holding language proficiency scores of at least TOPIK level 4. So TOPIK is test of proficiency in Korean. And then we have IELTS, etc., TOEFL. So you have to have both. Like this was pretty much the same with other universities that we have done. Like if you want, like if you can get some scholarships with just Korean proficiency. There are a lot of universities that offer tuition discounts based on your TOPIK level or your English proficiency. But if you want to get really good scholarships, then you will probably need to have both Korean proficiency and English proficiency, like this one. Students with career or research experience relevant to their study field. So this is for masters and PhDs. We have the application process here. We made a video about this one, and we have some questions here. As you can see, every single one of them are answered. And then you can click here. Now this is Global Leader. I think it's here. Or hang on. Scholarship application, Department of Medicine. Actually, here it is. 23. Let's go to page 23. I think it's there. Yeah, there it is. Global Leader Fellowship. So, yes, outstanding international, blah, blah, blah. Graduate scholarship for international students. Here we have Global Leader Scholarship. Outstanding new. This is the new one, I believe. I think these other ones, outstanding international student, these are for people who are already in the university, not freshmen. Outstanding international students recommended by college, school, minimum GPA to remain is the same, 3.4 out of 4.3. And then you get full entrance, tuition fee, stipend, master's in PhD up to fourth semester, integrated degree up to 6th semester. So in this one, even if you have masters, like you're doing masters or you're doing an integrated degree, you get full tuition fee and stipend pretty much the whole time. So this one is the best one, of course. There is nothing really about the living stipend. It's odd. For some scholarships, they're very specific about the number, like the amount of living stipend. For some of them, it's just living stipend, living expense. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be very optimistic about it being able to cover your entire expenses, because as I said, Seoul is kind of expensive. You'll need about like $1,200 every month to cover your groceries, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, these ones are like, yeah, as you can see, there are 26 comments in this, like for Yonsei University's page. So if you have any question, and it's 13 questions and 13 answers. As you can see, every single one of them are answered. So if you have any questions about this university, if I had any questions, I would put my questions in here. So yeah, and that's it. We have 5 scholarships, one for undergraduate. It's kind of okay. It's a good scholarship, but like if you want to get really comprehensive scholarships, there are more of those for like graduate students. Of course, there's the fact that undergraduate education is 4 years, so they have to give you that scholarship for 4 years. But if you're doing your master's, it's just 2 years, so they can give kind of more to master students. So yeah, and well, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you found it informative. We have even more guides and like tools to find scholarships, to find information about how to study abroad, how to find financial aid, how to finance your education. So please use our website, globalscholarships.com, which is completely free. There's no registration or anything. You can just go right now and get a ton of information for free, basically. We also have a YouTube channel. You can get, if you want to get more information, just join our YouTube channel, subscribe. Also, we do live streams every Friday. We do them on both YouTube and TikTok. We go over different scholarship opportunities that are available at that point of time. We kind of just started to do like different topics of the week that we talk about, and then at the entire time it's like a Q&A live stream. You can come and ask any questions that you might have. And Eamon, our scholarship expert, is here with me on the live streams, and he answers those questions, pretty much every question that you might have about scholarships, about studying abroad. He'll answer them for you. And that's pretty much it. As always, for more comprehensive guides on studying abroad, visit our website at globalscholarships.com, and see you in the next one.